Okay guys, so welcome back to fifth tutorial in the series of Git. We are going to talk about commit log in this video, and that is how we would get all the commits that we have made. So for this, the first thing that we need to do is make sure that we are in the right folder. But before this, let me make some changes and do another commit so that I can explain you guys much more easily, and also it will make you revise the things that we have discussed till now in all the videos. So let us make a new file and inside our Hardiki folder itself. So let me go ahead and do it, and I'll name it as second, and let me rename this as third, and then let us type in some random stuff in this. This is second file. Let me save it. Okay, and let me also delete this one, I believe. Now let us move on to terminal again. Let me open a bash over here and increase the screen so that you can see it. Okay, pretty good. So the first thing that we are now inside the Hardiki folder, and after that let us type in something that we already typed, and we saved these changes also. And now if you guys remember, the command that we very first used was git add. So git add and a dot and hit enter. So what this command is going to do is add pretty much every single file in that Hardiki named folder, or I can say in the folder where we have initialized Git. Now next command that we are going to use is that Git Commit. So we recently added Git 2 files, right? So let me just type in Git Commit -m, and inside this second and third files added, and hit enter. So we are done now. So coming back to what I am going to teach you today. So now that we have created a second commit, we are in the position to see the Git logs. So the command that we shall use is that git space log and hit enter. So yes, here you can see that we have made our first commit, and the author was Hardiki, and this is my fake email ID, and the date on which I created the first commit was on 6th of July, and the time, as well as it is showing me the year also. And the similar is for the second commit that we made just now. The date is July 12th, and the time, the year, and the author. So here I wanted to show you guys that how can we see all the logs, or I can say the commit history, by using the command called git log. Now as you can see, since we have 2 commits over here, we can see the history, that when it was created and by whom it was created. It also gives me the time at which it was created and the message that I had written, that is the commit message that I had typed in. And in the previous video, if you have saw that video, you know that I have taken a huge of 2 to 3 minutes explaining why this message is very important and what you should type in it. In case you haven't watched that video, make sure you go and watch that video. One more thing that you might have observed over here is that we have commits by only one author, and this is because I am the single person who has been working on this project. If we have more commits by more number of people, then you can see different authors over here. Now that we are done with the commit log, another thing that I want you guys to see over here is that in case you are working with many developers on a project, and if you want to view commits from a single author, so for that we have to write git then space log space dash author equals, and in my case I am just the single author, so I'll be typing in Hardiki, and then you hit enter. So yes, as you can see over here, that as I already mentioned that I was the only author who is working on this project, so all the commits that are made by me are displayed over here. And you don't need to write the full name, it's just Hardiki that you can write. Also, now let me type in a name that does not exist and see what's gonna happen in that case. So as you might have expected, we won't get anything, we won't get any errors also. So let us type in something called handy and hit enter. So as you can see, we didn't get anything. I think the things are not clear, so let me clear this stuff. And also one thing that over here I just got in my mind, and this thing just popped up in my mind, and I want you guys to know over here is that if you want to go to previous commands, what you need to do is just press the up key. So here the last command that we used was clear, before that we used this, and so yes, over here I wanted to show you this, so just hit enter. And you can see that there is no author named Handy working on this project, so we didn't get any commits by him. So let us move on to some other useful thing, and that is how you will make changes to your project. So this is pretty small folder which has too few files in it. When you work on huge project, so at that time you have many files to work on, and you don't know which files are already been added and what are the changes that are made in them. So we shall check this using another command called Git Status and hit enter. So over here we have all the files being committed, and that is all the files are being added. So we will get a message called on the branch master, nothing to commit, walking tree clean. So in case if I'll show you guys by creating one more doc, new doc, and let us name it as third, and let me write in something. This is third file. Let me save it and close this up. Moving back to bash. Now let me type in git status and hit enter. Now you can see that there is one file which is untracked and which is not added yet, is third.doc. What if I just add this file, and then let's see what happens to it. So if I do git add, also over here I would like to mention something, that every time you don't need to do git add space dot and hit enter, that is going to add all the files. In case you want to add some particular file, that is in our case we want to add just the third doc file, so for that we'll have git add space the file name. I already mentioned it in the last video, and hit enter. So pretty much this was the thing that added my third file. Now if I do git status and see what's happening, so yes, you can see that the new file third.doc now appears in green color. So what does this means is that changes are to be committed. it is unstaged. So in next video I'll be pretty much telling you guys about the Git workflow, and I'll share with you guys the 3 stages, so things will get much clearer in next video also. So now let me just move ahead and commit this git commit -m, added the 3rd file and hit enter. So yes, and now if I do git status, I'm gonna get pretty much everything clean. So yes, this was it. So this was it for this video, and so let us meet in next video where I shall explain you guys about Git workflow, and that's gonna be super interesting, and also along with it, it's gonna be really important. So make sure you watch that video. It's gonna be posted very soon after this video itself. So thank you guys for watching the video. See you guys in the next video.